I'm Chad Evan Collins, and this is the Marketing on Demand show. I set out to answer the million-dollar question. What is the biggest needle mover in your business, and what drives people to buy faster than anything else? Through selling over $30 million of my own products and services and setting 2 Guinness World Records for ticket sales along the way, I discovered how to move the needle consistently and quickly. If you're a marketer, e-commerce seller, entrepreneur, or founder, join me as I reveal my exact strategies and see what today's smartest business leaders are doing right now to explode their sales. Do you want to learn how to boost your sales using these methods? Text the word DEMAND to 90851. That's DEMAND to 90851. Now, here's the show. Welcome, everyone, to the inaugural episode of the Marketing on Demand show. I'm so thankful that you are going to be here, that you're going to be hanging out, that you're going to be learning all the latest and greatest marketing strategies and tactics. And I want to take this episode and talk to you about what marketing on demand means to me. Like, what is marketing on demand? Because we just came off of this marketing on demand summit, and I posed this exact question to all of the guests of that summit. What does marketing on demand mean to you? And I got a lot of feedback, which was awesome. But at the end of the day, I want to tell you what marketing on demand means to me and how we've been able to use it in our businesses to have just extraordinary results. Now, in the next episode here, I'm going to let you know exactly what those businesses have been, what businesses we've run, where we've seen success, and how we've done it. And of course, in future episodes, we're going to go into much more detail about that. But this episode right here, as the first episode, I just want to explain to you what marketing on demand means to me. When I think about marketing, most people put marketing into 2 buckets. We have awareness-based marketing and direct response-based marketing. And if I could give you like the definition of each one, when you think about awareness-based marketing, recently my daughter asked me, hey, Daddy, why is Chick-fil-A running an ad today when they're closed? So obviously she asked me that question on a Sunday because Chick-fil-A is running an ad and no one is able to run to Chick-fil-A to go buy some chicken on a Sunday. And that confused her, rightfully so. And I said, well, Jordan, that's what you call awareness-based marketing. And then she promptly turned her head and ran away because she didn't want to hear my monologue about it. But at the end of the day, that's it. Awareness-based marketing is where you're basically trading dollars for eyeballs. You want to get impressions. You just want to be top of mind for whatever reason. And most of the time, these big companies, they're spending their money on awareness-based marketing, right? Geico is a good example. Anyone advertising during sporting events, whether it's Coca-Cola or whether it's a beer company, that's all awareness-based advertising. Billboards are good examples of awareness-based advertising. Radio ads, awareness-based advertising, unless they have a specific call to action, which we'll get to next. On the other side of the house is direct response-based marketing or direct response advertising. And that's when, like most of us, I think a lot of us that are in this space right now, and like maybe it's the internet marketing space or the marketing space for your business, this is the type of advertising that we love because for every dollar we put into it, we have something we can measure on the other way out. For instance, if I'm doing a Facebook ad or a YouTube ad or Instagram, and I'm putting, $100 this week into advertising, I want to know what I'm going to get on the other side of that $100. Is it a number of leads? Is it a number of appointments that are going to be set? Is it sales against that $100? Something I can measure against is what we call direct response advertising. For instance, for our business, like in the live event space, I want people to sign up for our pre-sale access or our wait list for our events. So I know that I'm willing to spend up to X amount of dollars for that someone to opt in. So I'm willing to pay $5, $6, $7 for someone to provide their email address and their phone number. And then I know if they do that, I can scale that campaign and be willing to pay whatever the top dollar is and beat out my competition to get more people to opt in. Because I know on the other side, I'm going to convert a percentage of them into sales. Because if you know your numbers, then you know how much you could spend on this type of advertising. The same thing can be true for appointments. I know that I want to get this many appointments booked as a chiropractor or as a dentist. You could spend money to get an appointment booked, and you know that every appointment is worth $15, et cetera. So this would be direct response advertising. Now, when it comes to marketing on demand, this is where I like to think about, we've done our awareness. So people are now in our community. Maybe they're on our email list. They're in a Facebook group. They're an Instagram follower. There's somewhere where we can communicate with them, and we can basically communicate with them for free as often or as frequently as we want. They can be on a text list, for instance. And if we begin to use direct response style marketing to a warm audience, you're able to create so much momentum so fast that it almost creates an on-demand reaction where we're able to create scarcity and urgency to a community that already knows, likes, and trusts us, and give them an offer that's going to expire and it's only for them because they're in our world already. So you give them a special offer that's going to expire at a certain time, or you make them an offer where the first 10 or 15 people get special access to something, and you're able to drive sales and drive engagement through the roof in a really, really short period of time. And I like to call that the on-demand style of marketing. Now, we're going to get in, as we go along here in these marketing on demand show episodes, specifically some strategies and tactics and tools that we could use to make that happen. But it's what we've done over and over and over again in our business to drive massive sales and sell out, not only sell out our events, but sell merchandise, sell membership services. Really, when it comes to the gamut of business operations, we've been able to use these techniques across many facets of our business and different business ventures. Additionally, I've been able to teach these tactics to others and see them have success too. And that's really important, which gives me confidence, of course, to have that conversation with each and every one of you. So that's what marketing on demand means to me. If you want to concisely think about it in your head, it's using direct response marketing to an audience that you've already built. So will we talk about, what does it take to build that audience initially? Of course we will. Will we talk about how to use direct response marketing on cold traffic? Of course. But when you're able to use direct response based marketing against a warm list, when you're able to nurture your community and then use very specific tactical strategies to get them to take a specific action. And it doesn't have to be a purchase, by the way. It doesn't not have to be a purchase. It could be join a group. It could be join my text list. It could be comment on your post. It could be fill out this quiz, or I need your feedback on something. These are all on-demand styles of marketing, and we're going to go real deep with it on this show. So thanks so much for being here. The next episode, I'm going to break down my origin story. So what my entrepreneurial journey has been. And then in other episodes, I'm going to bring in some special guests, and I will be your advocate and ask them the questions that you're going to want me to ask. So thanks so much for hanging out. And I can't wait to see this show grow and to meet so many of you guys one day soon. All right. Bye now. Hey, real quick, if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know by rating this podcast and leaving me an honest review. If you found this episode useful for your business, take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at chadcollins.me and use hashtag marketingondemand. That way, I'll be able to see it and repost it. I also created a guide of the top 40 ways people are using marketing on-demand strategies and tactics in their businesses, and I want you to have it for free. Just text GUIDE, GUIDE, to 90851, and I'll get it right over to you on demand. Until next time, I'm Chad Evan Collins, and this has been the Marketing on Demand Show.